hated on by certain people in my family.
And the teacher said to me, "Why are you singing this like a Negro spiritual?" And I didn't know what she was talking about.
America prides itself as a melting pot, but Hollywood has historically kept things quite homogeneous, aka white. Despite calls from actors, directors, writers, producers, and film critics for more diversity in film and TV, acknowledged as necessary even in 2024, real changes on both big and small screens remain elusive. Hollywood's predominantly white landscape poses unique challenges for biracial celebrities who identify as such, but are often perceived solely as white. Here are celebrities whose black heritage might surprise you. Did you know that one of Hollywood's Golden Age legends also had a mixed-race heritage and took a bold stand against segregation in the 1930s? Clark Gable, often referred to as the King of Hollywood, earned his title through his dominance as a leading man in countless films. But behind his charm and screen presence, Gable allegedly had a mixed heritage that included black and Native American ancestry, in addition to Pennsylvania Dutch, Belgian, and German roots. Despite Hollywood's attempts to keep his background ambiguous, Gable never hid his heritage. His commitment to equality was evident during the filming of Gone with the Wind when his co-star, Hattie McDaniel, was not allowed to attend the film's premiere in Atlanta due to segregation laws. Gable threatened to boycott the event unless she was permitted to attend. Although McDaniel convinced him to go, his stance was clear. His dedication to integration went even further. During the production of Dancing Lady in 1933, Gable encountered segregated bathrooms labeled colored and white. He refused to work until the washrooms were integrated, insisting that all cast and crew be treated equally. Clark Gable's journey to stardom wasn't easy. Initially struggling to find roles due to his distinctive looks, it wasn't until MGM executives saw him in The Painted Desert that his career took off. Films like It Happened One Night and Gone with the Wind solidified his status, making him a box office sensation. Gable's legacy extends beyond his films. He served in the Army Air Force during World War II and was a respected figure both on and off the screen. Despite his many marriages and romances, Gable's commitment to justice and equality left a lasting impact. Clark Gable's story is a testament to his character and courage in challenging segregation, making him a true Hollywood icon who stood for more than just his roles on screen. But did you know that another major Hollywood star of today, known for his action-packed roles and undeniable charisma, also has a complex racial background that defies easy categorization? This star's journey mirrors Gable's in many ways, breaking barriers and redefining what it means to be a leading man in Hollywood. Another iconic figure who broke racial barriers in the entertainment industry is Carol Channing, a legendary Broadway star best known for her role as Dolly Levi in the musical Hello, Dolly. In 2002, Channing publicly revealed her African-American heritage, surprising many of her fans. Channing's mother was German Jewish, and her father, George Christian Channing, was African-American and German. Growing up, Channing was unaware of her mixed heritage until her mother revealed it when she was 16. Her mother shared this information to prepare her for the possibility of having a black baby given their lineage. Channing's passion for performance ignited in the 4th grade after seeing Ethel Waters on stage. She majored in drama at Bennington College and pursued a career in theater, where she became a beloved actress, singer, comedian, and dancer. Despite her success, Channing often spoke about the need to pass as white to avoid being typecast in Hollywood and on Broadway. In her autobiography, Just Lucky I Guess, Channing detailed her experiences with race and identity, expressing pride in her diverse heritage. She felt that her mixed genes gave her an edge in show business, enhancing her unique talent. In an interview with Larry King, she reflected on discovering her father's background, saying it made her proud and gave her confidence in her abilities. Channing's career spanned decades, marked by numerous guest appearances on television shows such as Sesame Street, The Muppet Show, The Love Boat, and RuPaul's Drag Race. Her friendship with Louis Armstrong was particularly notable as they campaigned together for President Kennedy and performed the hit song Hello, Dolly together. Channing's legacy is a testament to her talent, resilience, and dedication to embracing her true identity. Mariah Carey, the legendary singer with a 5-octave vocal range, has captivated audiences worldwide with her powerful voice and emotive performances. However, many people are unaware of her Black heritage. Born to an African-American and Venezuelan father and an Irish mother, Mariah's mixed-race background has deeply influenced her life and career. Growing up, Mariah struggled with her identity as a mixed-race child in predominantly white neighborhoods. Her unique appearance often led to confusion and misunderstanding. She recalls classmates teasing her for not having many clothes, which highlighted her feelings of isolation and difference. When Mariah burst onto the music scene in 1990, many media outlets labeled her as a white soul singer or white girl who can sing, adding to her insecurities. In a BBC Radio 2 interview with Trevor Nelson, she revealed that her struggle with identity began as early as 3 or 4 years old. People's inability to recognize her heritage made her journey even more challenging. Mariah Carey's early career faced additional challenges due to her first husband, Tommy Mottola, a Sony executive who tried to keep her background ambiguous. He believed it would benefit her career if she wasn't explicitly identified as Black, which left Mariah feeling like she didn't fully belong to any community. In her memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, she explores her experiences growing up in a biracial family. Mariah's father identified as Black, which sometimes led to uncomfortable situations when they were out together. People often stared at them because Mariah, with her light skin and blonde hair, didn't fit the typical image of a Black family. Mariah's relationship with her hair also reflects her struggle with identity. She has shared in interviews how she grew up thinking her hair should look a certain way. Without the right hair care products, she had difficulty managing her mixed hair texture. It wasn't until she was older that she embraced her natural hair and learned to care for it properly. Today, Mariah is more comfortable in her own skin and uses her experiences to educate her children, Moroccan and Monroe. Despite her struggles, she has remained a powerful voice and advocate for mixed-race individuals, inspiring many with her journey of self-acceptance and resilience. J. Edgar Hoover, the notorious director of the FBI, whose career spanned nearly 5 decades from 1924 until his death in 1972, was a complex and formidable figure known for his aggressive tactics, political maneuvering, and deep-seated racism. He played a pivotal role in shaping the national security state, often targeting civil rights leaders and political dissenters. Amidst his influential career, rumors persist about Hoover possibly having African-American ancestry, though this claim remains unverified. It is speculated that any potential African heritage would have originated from his father's lineage. While Hoover's maternal family could trace their roots to Germany and Switzerland, the ancestry of his paternal family is less documented. Despite ongoing speculation, official records from the 1870 and 1880 censuses categorize his paternal ancestors as white. The ambiguity surrounding J. Edgar Hoover's background has sparked theories regarding his staunch opposition to the civil rights movement, beginning with his targeting of Marcus Garvey in the 1920s. Throughout his tenure as FBI director, Hoover maintained a relentless focus on civil rights activists, notably subjecting Martin Luther King Jr. to extensive surveillance. Some speculate that Hoover's potential mixed ancestry might have influenced his drastic measures to uphold a vision of a predominantly white Christian America, although there is no definitive evidence to substantiate this claim. Adding to the intrigue, Hoover's birth certificate was not officially filed until after his mother's death in 1938, contributing to the mystery surrounding his early life. Moreover, there exists an unusual 12-year gap between Hoover and his elder sister, with the loss of a sibling in infancy accounting for part of this disparity. These gaps and inconsistencies have only deepened speculation regarding Hoover's true lineage. Despite the absence of conclusive proof, the question of Hoover's ancestry remains a compelling aspect of his legacy. His complex life and career, characterized by significant contributions to law enforcement alongside allegations of severe abuses of power, continue to provoke analysis and debate. Vin Diesel, one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors, embodies a significant shift in America's understanding of race and identity. In earlier times, his multiracial background as Mark Sinclair would have presented obstacles to his career advancement. Diesel has consistently embraced his diverse heritage, which includes Black, Native American, German, Irish, and potentially more ancestries. His ability to resonate with a multiracial and multicultural audience without exclusion underscores evolving perceptions of race in contemporary America. In 1994, Diesel made waves by writing, directing, and starring in the short film Multifacial. The film centers on his character, Mike, who faces continual rejection in auditions due to his ambiguous ethnic appearance. Multifacial served as Diesel's poignant statement against Hollywood's rigid racial categorizations, asserting his identity beyond conventional boundaries. Vin Diesel's commitment to fostering a racially inclusive society is evident in the name of his production company, One Race, established initially to produce Multifacial and later Strays. This dedication to unity permeates his diverse portrayals, from the Italian-American soldier Adrian Caparzo in Saving Private Ryan to the enigmatic action hero Richard B. Riddick in Pitch Black. Despite his clear Black heritage, Diesel's characters seldom confront racial issues, embodying a post-racial ideal. In his blockbuster The Fast and the Furious series, he embodies Dominic Toretto, an American of Cuban descent, while in XXX, he portrays Xander Cage, a character of ambiguous racial background. Through these versatile roles, Diesel has cultivated a persona that transcends traditional racial boundaries, emerging as a symbol of Hollywood's evolving narrative on race and identity. Now, let's explore the captivating journey of another influential figure whose mixed heritage has profoundly shaped his remarkable path. Dwayne, The Rock. Johnson, globally renowned as The Rock, is not only a wrestling icon but also one of Hollywood's biggest stars. His ascent to fame in wrestling and subsequent triumphs in Hollywood have solidified his status as a household name, yet his journey to success was fraught with challenges, and his ethnic background has always intrigued fans. Born into a diverse family, Johnson's father, Rocky Johnson, was Black, while his mother, Atamaivia, is Samoan. This unique heritage has been a source of immense pride for Johnson, who identifies proudly as both Black and Samoan. He underscored this identity on Twitter in 2019, affirming, "I identify as exactly what I am, both equally proud, Black Samoan." Johnson's wrestling career was deeply influenced by his family's storied legacy. His grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia, achieved fame as a legendary wrestler, and his father made history as the first Black wrestler to win the WWF Tag Team Championship. Johnson himself entered the WWF in 1996 using the ring name Rocky Maivia, an homage combining his father's and grandfather's legacies. Initially facing challenges in connecting with audiences, he underwent a transformation into The Rock, a persona that swiftly captured the hearts of fans worldwide. Beyond his wrestling career, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has transcended into a global Hollywood superstar. His roles in blockbuster franchises such as The Fast and the Furious and Jumanji have firmly established him as a leading figure in the industry. Despite his immense fame, Johnson maintains a down-to-earth demeanor, regularly interacting with fans and sharing his personal journey with openness. During an episode of the Pivot podcast, Johnson candidly discussed his mixed heritage and the discrimination he encountered while growing up. Reflecting on his childhood experiences in the southern United States, he recalled the frequent questioning of his racial identity and the prejudice he faced. "I grew up in the South. I was a child of the 70s. Kids would look at me and wonder, what are you? Mexican? Black? Something? Johnson's early years were marked by not only the complexities of his mixed heritage, but also financial hardship. His primary aim was straightforward, to escape the poverty that defined much of his upbringing. Driven by unwavering determination and innate talent, Johnson achieved success in both wrestling and acting. Interestingly, he shared a poignant detail from his youth, revealing that due to his soft features and afro hair, he was often mistaken for a girl between the ages of 7 and 11. People thought I was a little girl, he recalled, shedding light on yet another layer of the obstacles he encountered on his journey to where he stands today. Meghan Markle's journey as a biracial woman underwent a significant transformation upon her relationship with Prince Harry. Speaking openly on her podcast Archetypes, Markle disclosed how her perception of race evolved dramatically during this time. Raised by a black mother and a white father, Markle had always been recognized as mixed race. However, it was only when her romance with Harry propelled her into the global spotlight that she began to experience life through the lens of a black woman. In my life, the focus on my race became more pronounced when I started dating my husband, Markle revealed. That's when I truly began to understand what it meant to be treated as a black woman. Before then, I had always been seen as mixed race, but things changed significantly. During her tenure as a senior member of the royal family, Meghan Markle encountered profound scrutiny and racism from both the media and the public, thrusting her into a realm where her racial identity became a focal point. Markle acknowledged grappling with a world where her lighter skin tone often positioned her in a gray area, not wholly embraced by either the black or white communities. For us, it's a unique experience because of our lighter skin, she reflected. You're not seen as a black woman, you're not seen as a white woman either. You kind of exist in between. In a poignant conversation with Mariah Carey, Meghan Markle, another mixed-race woman navigating public scrutiny, delved into the intricate layers of their identities. They discussed the shared challenges they've faced, including the pressure to conform to singular racial categories and the complexities of fitting into societal norms. I've always felt it should be okay to say, I'm mixed. It should be acceptable, Carey reflected. Markle underscored the significance of representation, emphasizing how seeing individuals who resemble themselves in positions of authority or influence can profoundly impact one's sense of belonging and potential. She noted that growing up, Carey served as a crucial role model in this regard. The theme of exploring and embracing one's heritage also resonates with Welsh singer Tom Jones, who recently sparked interest in uncovering his ancestry. At 83 years old, Jones, famous for hits like It's Not Unusual, has contemplated taking a DNA test to delve into whether he has African roots. This curiosity has been fueled by years of speculation and inquiries, particularly from Americans who have pondered about his racial background based on his appearance and powerful voice. The story gained momentum in 2015 when Jones was asked by a reporter about his stance on a DNA test. Jones casually mentioned that he wouldn't be opposed to the idea, prompting headlines suggesting he was preparing to undergo testing. In a subsequent interview with Larry King, Jones clarified that he hadn't committed to taking the test, but simply expressed openness to the possibility. Speculation surrounding Tom Jones's ancestry is partly driven by his distinctive physical attributes and resonant voice, often noted for their resemblance to those of African descent. Jones has recounted occasions where people assumed he might be passing as white due to his hair and deep, soulful baritone. Moreover, he has mentioned his mother developing dark patches on her skin after his birth, further fueling curiosity about their family's background. Despite widespread interest, Jones has not undergone a DNA test to substantiate these theories. His musings on this subject contribute to a broader dialogue about identity and heritage. While modern genetic testing could potentially offer insights into his genealogy, it's crucial to understand that racial identity is a multifaceted and culturally nuanced concept, not solely determined by genetic markers. Tom Jones's illustrious career spans over 6 decades, marked by numerous chart-topping hits and a dynamic stage presence. His autobiography, Over the Top and Back, provides a comprehensive look into his journey in show business, chronicling his meteoric rise to fame in the 1960s and his enduring success thereafter. While the book primarily focuses on his professional achievements, it sidesteps personal controversies such as rumored extramarital affairs. Jones's music is celebrated for its raw emotion and powerful delivery, resonating deeply with audiences worldwide. Throughout his career, he has adeptly adapted to the evolving music industry while preserving his distinctive style. Whether or not Jones possesses black heritage remains speculative until he undergoes a DNA test. Nevertheless, his vocal style bears testament to the profound influence of African American culture. Rashida Jones, renowned for her roles in Parks and Recreation and The Office, has been profoundly influenced by her rich cultural heritage. As the daughter of legendary music producer Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton, Jones grew up immersed in a distinctive blend of black and Jewish cultures. Despite her family's prominence in Hollywood, her upbringing was grounded in diversity and authenticity. Until the age of 10, Jones attended Hebrew school and joyously observed Jewish high holidays with her family, embracing the cultural and familial traditions of Judaism. Her parents initially faced challenges due to their interracial relationship, yet they nurtured a nurturing and supportive environment for their children. Raised amidst her mother's Jewish background and her father's African American roots, Jones gained a nuanced perspective on identity and belonging from an early age. In an interview with Terry Gross on Fresh Air, Rashida Jones shared poignant reflections on the emotional journey of becoming a mother shortly before losing her own. She spoke openly about how these profound life experiences have heightened her appreciation for her cultural roots and the profound miracle of her existence. Jones's academic pursuits further underscore her profound connection to her heritage. During her time at Harvard, she immersed herself in religious studies, exploring the intersections of diverse belief systems and their capacity to unify people. Driven by a curiosity about her ancestry, Jones participated in the show Who Do You Think You Are?, uncovering the poignant history of her maternal ancestors in Latvia. This discovery deepened her understanding of her multicultural identity and underscored the significance of her diverse heritage. Similarly, Derek Jeter's upbringing as a biracial child in Kalamazoo, Michigan, reflects the challenges and triumphs inherent in growing up in a mixed-race family. In the ESPN docuseries The Captain, Jeter candidly explores his experiences, shedding light on both the subtle and overt racism he encountered throughout his life. Jeter's parents, Dorothy and Charles, met and fell in love while serving overseas in Germany. Upon returning to the United States, their interracial relationship faced significant disapproval. Despite this adversity, they were resolute in shielding their son from the prejudice they endured, instilling in him a strong work ethic and ambition. However, Jeter was not immune to the pervasive racism in society. "From a young age, I'd notice a lot of people staring," Jeter recalls. "My parents did a great job of sitting us down and saying, 'You're going to attract attention, people will treat you differently, you'll encounter racism and prejudice, but you'll learn how to handle it.'" Derek Jeter's childhood in Kalamazoo was punctuated by incidents of racial prejudice, with one particularly hurtful experience occurring after his time with the Greensboro Hornets, the Yankees' low A-ball affiliate. Outside a local Taco Bell, Jeter was subjected to a racial slur from a stranger. Reflecting on the incident, he recalls, "I was so hurt by that. I'm back in Kalamazoo, finally made it, got drafted, and you're hit with this reality check." Despite these challenges, Jeter's resolve remained steadfast. His major league debut with the Yankees on May 29, 1995, marked the start of a storied career. His resilience and focus were qualities his manager, Buck Showalter, attributed to his upbringing. Showalter admired the strength and fortitude of Jeter's parents, acknowledging the difficulties they navigated in their interracial marriage. "There are countless challenges in the big leagues and in New York City," Showalter observed. "I believed Derek had the ability to not let that affect him because of how he was raised." True to Showalter's belief, Jeter seamlessly adjusted to life in New York, ultimately becoming one of baseball's most revered players in history. Nicole Richie, known to many as the adopted daughter of music legend Lionel Richie, has carved out her own identity separate from her famous father's shadow. Lionel Richie gained fame as the lead singer of the Commodores in the 1970s before establishing himself as a solo artist with timeless hits like "Hello, All Night Long" and "Endless Love." Adopted by Lionel Richie and his then-wife Brenda Harvey Richie, Nicole Richie gained initial recognition through her reality TV role on The Simple Life, where her comedic rapport with Paris Hilton propelled her to household fame. What surprises some is Nicole's mixed heritage, despite her outward appearance. Nicole's biological father, Peter Michael Escovedo, is of Mexican and African-American descent, known for his musical contributions alongside Santana and his sister, percussionist Sheila E. Her biological mother, Karen Moss, has English and Scottish ancestry. This diverse cultural background has deeply influenced Nicole's sense of identity and self-image, which she openly embraces. Nicole frequently discusses her mixed heritage, emphasizing how it has shaped her perspective and image. Proud of her Black heritage, Nicole advocates for diversity and inclusivity in a world that often categorizes individuals based solely on their appearance, demonstrating her commitment to embracing and celebrating her rich cultural roots. Nicole Richie has leveraged her public platform to advocate for understanding and acceptance of diverse backgrounds. She consistently emphasizes the significance of celebrating diversity in all its forms. This commitment to inclusivity is reflected in her fashion line, House of Harlow 1960, among other endeavors. Nicole's journey has been marked by personal challenges, which she has courageously confronted and overcome. She has been candid about her struggles with addiction and her path to sobriety, using her experiences to support and inspire others facing similar battles. Beyond her contributions to fashion and television, Nicole is deeply committed to philanthropy and motherhood. She actively engages in charitable efforts focusing on children's health, education, and animal rights causes. Nicole Richie's life exemplifies the notion that identity transcends superficial appearances. She encourages embracing all facets of oneself, regardless of external perceptions. Her career and personal journey underscore the power of diversity and the importance of authenticity in shaping a meaningful life. And that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Remember to enable notifications to stay updated with our latest content. See you next time.